welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me. I finally got my decorating done. It's been a few weeks since I did the original decorating. I just had like a few little things that I kept meaning to get done and I haven't had the time, but it's finally done. I'm really excited to show you guys what I did with the house this year. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Maybe consider subscribing to my channel. If you already subscribed, make sure you've hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post. And yeah, let's get to today's video. I'm gonna insert some footage right here of the decorating with me, and at the end we'll have the full tour, so stick around for that. And let's roll that beautiful footage. I cannot really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. On my mind, I can't lie. On my mind, I can't lie. Pull you down till you dry. And this is the beginning of what will become the exorcism corner for our haunted hallway. I was going to light the cross up with some fairy lights, and I just didn't get around to getting them out of my garage this year. So hopefully next year we'll light up that cross. But for now, I think it turned out pretty cool. And then I'm setting up my witch's den here. Went through a couple different versions of this before I figured out the way I wanted it just right. They say the devil is in the details, and so I was trying to get it just right, get that creepy ambiance that I really wanted to have here. All the time, he's my mind. All the time, he's my mind. I know that you're dangerous, I'm addicted to you. I might rent the Lambo and go drive it like it's stolen. I've been living wild, I'm just going through the motions. Stumbling out the Uber, grab my hand, gave me a notion. Swimming in your water, but it feels just like the ocean. I can't lie, I've really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. On my mind, I can't lie. On my mind, I can't lie. Pull you down till you dry. Pull you down till you dry. All the time, he's my mind. All the time, he's my mind. I know that you're dangerous, I'm addicted to you. I was sipping Moet for 2 years straight to the face. Champagne belly bubble still won't go away. Last year my best man hit a stain with bad face. Now he's got a L behind the water's cold case. I wake up with pain sometime and never go away. Wonder why I bow down to my knees when I pray. In my city gritty, gotta keep it on your waist. Or you might be a victim, they'll find you DOA. I can't lie, I've really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. On my mind, I can't lie. On my mind, I can't lie. Pull you down till you dry. Pull you down till you dry. All the time, he's my mind. All the time, he's my... And then back to the small details again. I'm going ahead and filling these Petri dishes, even though they're up high. It's just nice to have them filled with things so that you get that extra little bit of care and detail. Then I'm going to move on to decorating my altar, and you will notice I'm going to change the light bulb into a black light. It's the only one in my house that is not an LED light. The rest are LED, so when I'm putting the fabric over my lights, they are Cool Touch LED lights, and so I'm not worried about them getting warm. Definitely don't put fabric on hot lamps. I know that you're dangerous, I'm addicted to you. So I just added some fabric to the door and then used some safety pins to attach the sign. That way I didn't have to put anything on the door to attach it, being that we rent. I'm trying to do as little attaching permanently of anything as possible. We use a lot of 3M strips and tacky tape and things like that that you can use to hang posters just to hold the decorations up. And then I'm setting up the Friday the 13th area and also the rest of the chop shop with some hors d'oeuvres here, some eyeballs and fingers, a liver and heart for dinner.
Putting up these cling gels took me the longest of anything that I did for decorating, and as you can see by the change in daylight and my clothing, that this is the following day that I got to doing the rest of these things. In fact, as you heard in the beginning of my video, it took me weeks to finally finish all the decorating, but this is the last of what I have footage of. So I'm hanging up the rest of these gel clings, and my warning to you with these gel clings is the red does dye things, so making sure you're just getting it on the glass, not on your seals, or as I put it up on the mirror, not on the wood. It will stain, so just being careful and mindful of that. And then me being a dork here and checking how it would look if someone fell into the window. Where would their hands be placed as I place the gel clings here in the proper way, because again, the devil is in the details.
I know we were born to be children of our security, but I'll let you go first today. What is the meaning of losing all that you got? Why do you always try to be someone you're not? Our love is a stinking cadabra that will disintegrate. Cry me out, I won't stand down. In this game you are losing ground, so why don't you come my way?
Alright guys, that was the front porch. We've got our little mummy baby. I made him probably a decade ago. He's filled with newspaper, and I just wrapped him with cheesecloth and muslin torn up. It was a really fun project, and I want to make more, but I just haven't yet. I really like him though. So there's our mummy baby. Some creepy cobwebs. You can kind of see the decorations from the outside, maybe a little better in here. Little blood splatters. Got our little witch area with our poison apple and our poison cups and crystals and fortune telling. Some bats and jars. You know, all the ingredients that maybe a finger or two. All the things you need as a witch to create your potions. A snake. Got my crow hanging out with me, a couple crows in fact. You'll see them throughout the house. I love my crows. And then of course, wouldn't be a witch's den without a couple of bat skeletons hanging out. And on the mantle, just a little spooky, one of my favorite things is our bat hanging out here. Yes, love him. And then, you know, gotta have the fireplace with some tombstones. Got a blank one there with your name on it. Well, not your name on it yet, but it could be. And then Frankenstein back there. My son made that. That actually stays out year round. Up here we've got our little lab accident gone wrong. Some flies got into the zombie virus. Got a scarecrow up there, just kind of keeping an eye on everybody. And then if we come in, we've got these zombies. Be very, very quiet so as not to disturb them. And then just my partner's DVD collection. He, of course, had to put out some of his special edition cover Universal Monster movies. And some busts here. And there's Freddy's glove. I was wondering where he had left that. Freddy's always moving his stuff around this house. And then he made his little Hellraiser cube I told you guys about. It's in there with his Hellraiser pinhead guy. This is his stuff that stays out year round. Again, he is super into horror and bad and weird and cheesy movies, hence the name of his podcast, The Bad, the Weird, and the Cheesy. Check him out. Shout out to the partner. And then over here, oh, I didn't turn on my black light. Let's turn on the black light. Doesn't show very much right here. Little spooky spider web. We'll get over there to Camp Crystal Lake in a second. My son is growing some brains and zombie feed in a jar. You know, the usual. And then my altar has just got a little Halloween upgrade. That guy's been in an unfortunate accident. And some crows and ravens again. And spooky fabric. The Sanderson Museum of Witchcraft with our flying bats. Love it, love it, love it. Shadows on the ceilings from the bats. And then not just a Freddy glove, but also, oh, he left his sweater. Freddy. And in the kitchen, or as we've renamed it, the Chop Shop. Buddy friend hanging out here. He looks like he's been cutting up some meat. I'm sure it was totally legit, like, you know, hamburger or something. Just a fun little sign. You gotta have decorations everywhere, including for the kitty. She has her pet cemetery. Say hello, Mittens. Yes, isn't she pretty? In her pet cemetery. I'm a nerd, I know. And, you know, the ball and chain. Little spooky eyes looking at you at night. And, of course, what chop shop would be complete without, you know, severed arm? Thinking I kind of know where that blood came from now. Ooh, what's going on here? Got a rat, having a little snack on a heart. Cockroaches here in the chicken. You know, the usual. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And then, of course, Camp Crystal Lake. They warned you to keep out, didn't they? Shall we head to the hallway? Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. So, you know, just your usual painted photograph. And an unfortunate accident in the bathroom. It happens, it happens. And we've got an exorcism going on over here. Some flies have shown up, a demon. It's a little spooky, a little spooky. And just in case you didn't get the message, they want you to get out. Dr. Herbert West. You get the reference. If you know, you know. And a little My Bloody Valentine. Maybe just a couple spooky, scary jack-o'-lanterns. And you know, there was that exorcism going on. It looks like something as in a small child, maybe perhaps a doll, has climbed up this mirror. Alright guys, that was our super spooky house tour. I hope you enjoyed. I had a great time hanging out with you. If you'd like to hang out with me again, make sure you subscribe. Got more great videos coming up. I've got a shop with me at the Seattle Goodwill coming up hopefully next week. And yeah, let me know in the comments what your favorite decoration was on my video, or what your favorite way to decorate is in your house. I'd love to be inspired by how you celebrate Halloween as well. Until next time, peace.